Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer, and I like to party. Welcome to another edition of This Is Not a Review. Today, we're looking at Convoy. Do you like FTL and Mad Max? Well, you're in luck because they had sex and produced the two-headed roguelike love child that is Convoy. As a fan of both, naturally, I had to check it out. The game is set on a post-apocalyptic world where 80s and 90s television and film references pepper the skies. So your ship has crash-landed on this planet, and you're tasked with finding replacement parts to get the old girl flying again. This puts you in charge of the MCV and two combat vehicles, making up your convoy, right? Your convoy crawls across the map chasing down leads and basically getting into trouble. Then you can upgrade your vehicles with new weapons and equipment, and even purchase or sometimes steal more vehicles to add to your convoy. You have to protect your MCV though, because once it's destroyed, the game is over. Look, when you get right down to it, Convoy plays very much like FTL. The difference is Convoy gives you more tools to determine your fate. Like you can maneuver your vehicles into cover or out of the range of the enemy's guns, spend extra fuel to escape ambushes you don't think you can win, and you can even track down a camp at any time outside of combat in order to repair and refuel, so you don't have to wait around hoping that you'll find a store like in FTL. Now, this doesn't mean that the game is easy by any stretch of the imagination. Overconfidence is the biggest killer in the wasteland. And, just sometimes you find yourself in situations where you can't avoid losing one of your vehicles. All in all though, I think the best weapon you have in Convoy is basically just being prepared. Alright, let's look at the good. So you're presented with a lot of options throughout your travels. Maybe one of the factions hires you to transport a crate for them. Will you deliver it no questions asked, or will you look inside? It turns out the crate is holding a shipment of undernourished slaves. So are you going to free them, make them work in your convoy, or put them back into the crate and sell them on the black market? All options are viable and not at all bound to some arbitrary linear morality system. The choice is yours to be noble, pragmatic, or sinister. And on top of this, almost all interactions with NPCs allow you to shoot first and ask questions later, or not ask questions at all. I think this is really where Convoy shines. It's no holds barred willingness to let you be a complete and utter dick to everyone around you. It's actually spectacular. So the game has bosses, and they tend to take on the form of enemy MCVs or flying machines of death. So as long as you make liberal use of the pause button, the boss fights aren't infuriatingly difficult. You always feel like you have a chance, but if you're not prepared and the enemy starts wailing on your MCV while it's got low health, oh yeah, you better believe it's game over, baby. As I said before, Convoy is littered with film and television references. While some might find it cheesy or, I suppose, cheap, I personally enjoy that style of writing a great deal. It's a game that absolutely wears its influences on its sleeve, and as a fan of those influences, well, hey, I'm digging it. Alright, now for the bad. The game has bugs. It's nothing game-breaking, but it is a nuisance nonetheless. Sometimes the UI will freak out and overlap on itself, or your MCV is destroyed a moment after you actually defeat an enemy, and the game keeps going, even though you actually can't do anything without the MCV. It's quite ridiculous. Restarting the game seems to fix these issues pretty reliably, but it's still a mark against the overall polish of the game. What you need to know. Bugs, 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 bugs. There are a lot of customization options for your vehicles. Different guns do different things and fire in different ways and with different arcs and line of sight requirements. You can even turn your MCV into a glorious throbbing weapons platform of death. More MCV and side vehicle options and variants can be unlocked by reaching certain milestones in the game. The game can get quite dark in places, especially if you're selling slaves or shooting innocent people. It doesn't personally bother me at all, but it's just something to be aware of if you're sensitive to that sort of thing. I've had a lot of fun with Convoy. It's a great concept, and I'm absolutely thrilled that games like this are being made. If you enjoyed FTL and like the idea of that concept being translated to ground vehicles, or if you're a Mad Max junkie and you enjoy tactical roguelikes, you might want to have a look at Convoy. The game gets my RPG stamp of approval, of course, As the bugs aren't game breaking, I don't really have a problem recommending the game, but do keep in mind that you are likely to come across annoying little hiccups here and there. If that kind of thing really bothers you, which is totally understandable, you might want to wait until they've patched them out before buying the game. Anywho, thanks for watching guys, make sure you like, subscribe and comment, and let me know what your favorite post-apocalyptic film, show or game is. I'm the Roleplay Gamer, chase the game! And I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out. This is not a review. Everything in this video should be interpreted as opinion. The Roleplay Gamer will not be held responsible for lack of discernment on the part of the viewer. This video was created for the purpose of critique and as such is protected under fair use. This has been an unpaid presentation. No gamers were harmed in the making of this video.